Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and I make weekly videos about my candle making journey as well as any tips and tricks to make your own candles at home. In today's video I want to talk all things candle curing related and especially touch upon a few questions that I have been asked this week, such as should you cure your candles, how long should you cure your candles for, and do you need a lid to cure your candles with? So I'm going to get straight into things, and first of all I'm going to talk about different types of waxes. So when it comes to 100% soy waxes, vegetable waxes or any other natural waxes, it is best and advised to wait several days to reach molecular stability. So what that basically means is that the molecules in your wax can still be moving around for several days even despite your wax looking hard until it is finally cured. So of course that can affect your burn performance and any hot or cold scent throws. And that is why it is really recommended for all natural wax candles to be cured for at least a week or two before using or even shipping if you are selling your candles. Paraffin wax on the other hand reaches molecular stability as soon as it is cooled. And yes, what that means is you can use your paraffin wax candles straight away once they are hardened if you wish to. Saying that, however, I do believe that if you are using paraffin wax and you do want to use your candles straight away, it is important to bear in mind the fragrance oils and the essential oils that you are using for your candles and if they need to be cured to let the scent sit in. So now that we've got the different types of waxes out the way and whether you need to cure those or not, I now just want to go into what I do personally for my candles, as this is a question that I have been asked a lot this week on my YouTube channel. So first of all, do I leave my natural wax candles to cure or not? And the answer to that is yes, absolutely. So typically I like to leave my candles to cure for 1 week, or if I can I will leave them for longer, and I have actually done some testing on this and whether the curing time does affect my candles, which are natural wax candles, and the answer to that one is yes, it does. So I have tested curing my candles for 1 day, 1 week and 2 weeks, and while I didn't really see any difference between my 1 week cured candles and my 2 week cured candles, the hot scent throw was pretty much the same for both of those. I did, however, see a massive difference in the candle that I cured for just 1 day. And by that I mean it was a really poor hot scent throw. You could just tell that the essential oil that I used for that candle just didn't have time to cure at all, and that is why the hot scent throw was really poor despite having a good cold scent throw. So now when I do cure my candles, I typically cure them for just 1 week, and anything over that is simply left by an accident or that I haven't had time to burn and test that candle. But yes, typically I leave them to cure for 1 week. The next question is, should you pop a lid on your candles whilst curing them to lock the scent in? And I think this question is really all about trial and error. I have trialed curing my candles with both a lid on and a lid off, and I didn't find a massive difference in the hot scent throw, so I don't think it matters completely. I think the thing that matters the most is how long you leave your candles to cure for, and of course the way you make your candles, including the temperature you melted your wax at, the temperature you popped your fragrance or essential oil in, the temperature you poured your candle. I think all of those things matter more than whether you leave a lid on or not. Saying that, however, I think if you are curious about that question, it is really important that you trial and error it yourself. And finally, if I could give you my biggest tip when it comes to curing your candles, that would be to test and test some more. So when I said I tested my candles by curing them for 1 day, 1 week and 2 weeks, that is absolutely something that you should be doing yourself at home to test where your candle is at its strongest when you are curing it. And it is so important that when you do that, you test from the same batch. So everything is absolutely the same apart from your curing times. And that way you will have a really accurate testing. By doing that, you can find out what time frame works for you and also what time frame works for your candles. However, Please bear in mind that if you are selling your candles and you are testing a 2-week or 3-week or a month curing time, that you're also being really honest with yourself. If you're making a candle and leaving it to cure for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, is that ideal for you and your company? Are you able to leave your candles to cure for two weeks or 3 weeks before shipping them to your customers? That is just something to bear in mind, because I know in an ideal world we would cure our candles for as long as possible, and I think if you're doing that for a hobby, that is really achievable. But if you are doing it as a business, it is all about a time frame too. And that is that. Do you need to cure your candles? Yes, you do. However, saying that, if you are making paraffin wax candles with fragrance oils, then probably not for very long at all. However, the only thing I can say to you guys is to trial and error it yourself and just find out what works for you and your candles. What works for me might not work for you at all, unless you are literally using the same wax, the same essential oils and whatnot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I am actually planning to do a Q&A style video very soon, so if you have any questions for me, any questions about candle making, please pop them in the comments below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, pretty please. I release videos weekly, and I will catch you guys next week.